New courtroom drama today in the Allegheny versus AMC case sends AMC up 22% today and APE down 5%. I gave you guys a heads up on Saturday if you're following me on Twitter or on the community tab here on YouTube. Let's talk about exactly what happened today. Hey guys, Tony Denaro, thank you for tuning back in. Let's do a quick rundown on what caused today's price run up on AMC and why APE is going down, where we go from here, and everything that happened in the courtroom today. On Saturday, the 25th, I posted what ended up being a somewhat controversial note because I didn't have the exact documentation ready at that time. I'm going to show it to you now because now I have it. But here is the tweet that I sent out on Saturday saying, from Chance the lawyer over at Chancery Daily, according to some information posted on the interwebs that purports to be communication from one of the plaintiff's attorneys, it appears that the parties have agreed to a late April preliminary injunction hearing for the vote to go forward on March 14th, the conversion and reverse split vote for AMC, but the results of the vote not to be entered. So that is all we had on Saturday. We got more details in the middle of the day today. Let's put up what exactly we have and then look at the charts and tie it all together. As far as the court proceedings today, the things that we're going to be paying attention to are the two at the top here. The second one was at 11:31 a.m. Eastern Time. This was a proposed order concerning the plaintiff's motion for expedited proceedings and entry of a status quo order. And then at 2:12 p.m. Eastern Time, we had a final order for the same thing. Let's look at that exact document, read what it says, and then compare the timestamps of 11:30 and 2:12 p.m. Eastern to what actually happened with the charts. Here is the actual order that was proposed this afternoon at 11:30 and then approved around 2 p.m. The actions shall be as following. AMC Entertainment shall be entitled to hold its March 14th, 2023 special meeting and to solicit and tabulate any votes in connection therewith. AMC shall tabulate and disclose abstentions and votes cast pursuant to instructions received from holders of AMC Class A common shares. In tabulating the votes corresponding to AMC Preferred Equity Units, or APEs, AMC shall separately tabulate those abstentions and votes affirmatively cast pursuant to instructions received from holders of APEs, and those abstentions and votes cast on a mirrored basis pursuant to the deposit agreement entered into by AMC and Computershare. So basically they're saying count the AMC votes, count the APE votes. And remember, there's this big debate in the lawsuit right now about the instructions AMC gave to Computershare to cast all uninstructed votes proportionally to the cast votes. That is one of the things that the plaintiffs are not very happy about. So those will also be separated, the cast votes and the ones that are being voted proportionally, for lack of a better word. Number 3, defendant shall not amend AMC's certificate of incorporation as a result of any vote of shares at AMC March 14th, 2023 special meeting or any adjournment thereof pending a ruling by the court on the plaintiff's to be filed preliminary injunction motion. Number 4, the court hereby sets a preliminary injunction hearing on April 27th, 2023 and directs the parties to prepare and submit a scheduling order governing a briefing schedule. Final item, number 5, the hearing currently scheduled for March 10th, 2023 is canceled. To sum all that up, they're going to count all the votes. They're going to count and tabulate everything separately. The preliminary hearing that was scheduled for March 10th is canceled, and there will be a preliminary injunction hearing on April 27th, a good 6 weeks after the vote. In the meantime, no matter what the vote results were, yes or no, no action will be taken until the preliminary injunction hearing is allowed to happen on April 27th. Another item of interest to point out here, it says that AMC shall tabulate and disclose abstentions and votes on the common shares. I'm noticing when it talks about the APE units, it only talks about tabulating the APE units. It does not talk about disclosing them, so I would presume that to mean that we are not going to get any answers about how the vote came out on the APEs, yes or no, prior to April 27th. Now, I know you guys want to know, was this shorts covering today? Are people worried about what's going on? Was this an algo pattern copied from 2 years ago and pasted over today, and it was absolutely predictable? Well, yes and no. Yes, there was some shorts covering today. I'm going to show you that on the AMC chart. No, it was not algo trading, other than the fact that the algos take thousands of inputs, and one of those inputs today was company-specific news about a court case. And you can see right here on the 5-minute chart at exactly 11:30 a.m. Eastern, when that preliminary status quo order was posted, the news got out fast, and that right here is when AMC started ticking up, and that is exactly when APE started ticking down. Any type of court action which potentially undermines the convergence of APE and AMC together undermines the value of APE. And the fact that now we have pushed the date all the way out till April 27th, and we're not even going to know the status of the vote, there is increased uncertainty about the value of APE. What if it can't convert into AMC? If it can convert into AMC, how much longer, what other steps is AMC going to need to make to sell another billion APEs and redo the vote? I really don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing here with you. But I think it is safe to say that the fact that the fate of APE hinges on a judge's decision cast additional uncertainty on the play. That is why APE went down. And by corollary, that is why AMC started going up at the same time. Once the momentum got behind AMC, as people realized, well, maybe AMC's not going to be diluted by APE. Maybe this vote's not going to happen. Maybe there's not going to be a reverse split. Then the momentum started on AMC. Institutions and maybe some retail traders getting out of APE and coming back over into AMC got it moving. And we ran all the way up to $8.19 today. I think that there certainly was some shorts covering in this move from 683 up to 819. This is very indicative of a short covering pattern, both with this very tall wick here and the increased volume, and then how it drops off after that. Once the shorts who needed to covered, you start seeing it come back down and the volume dropping off as that buying pressure goes away. What we could have had, what we needed, was some retail FOMO to come in and push it back up, keep on that pressure after $8. That did not happen today. We're going to have to wait and see what happens tomorrow when AMC goes over their earnings after the market close. As I'm filming this now, we're about 2 hours after the market close, and AMC is still moving up after the market close, up another 4% at $7.92. The pressure is still on. It's definitely going to be an interesting one to watch in the remaining after hours and in pre-market tomorrow. What does Adam Aron and AMC have in store for us? I can't wait to find out, and I sure hope it's good news. All in all, a very interesting day. Such a volatile play, so many unknowns. This is why I'm not jumping back and forth between trying to buy AMC and sell APE, or buy APE and sell AMC. I'm staying with what I've got. I added APE earlier this year as it got lower and lower. The cheaper it got, the more I got. That is the smart investor play, to take advantage of that arbitrage opportunity when it was down around $1 or even cheaper. Congrats to those of you who did that. Although now we got a bit of uncertainty for those extra APE that we added. But again, I'm not jumping back and forth between the two tickers. I've got a large amount of APE. I've got a large amount of AMC. I added a little more APE as it got cheaper and cheaper, and I'm sticking with that until I see what happens. This way I have all my bets covered, and with the current high cost to borrow and high short interest, all it's going to take is one little bit of good news, some unexpected news from AMC or Adam Aron, to really get this thing kicked into the next gear. So let's cross our fingers and hope that Adam and AMC have some good news for us tomorrow. Stay tuned. I will be streaming that live when it happens. I am Tony Denaro. I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, share the video, and if this is your first time here, please buy and hold that subscribe button, and I will see you on the next video.